I just took a look at today's challenge mode. Hide and seek, extreme. The ghost wants to play a game. You better hide. Correctly find the ghost type in Camp Woodwind. I'm sorry? Before we get
Oh,
started, I kind of want to
shut
talk about
up.
how... And then also the second half of this video, I lost a lot of footage. I don't know how I'm going to go about that. I might make another video, like, redoing all of this, but that's essentially how this is. Also, you get to see me die to this guy. Because I suck at the game. Ah, shit! That little bitch, I couldn't get my stamina back. Oh, it was a what? A Goryo. Okay. So that's something we learned today. Is that... okay. What? We're gonna put a we're gonna, like, guard ourselves with crucifixes. And then we're just gonna... what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up an area. And then we're just gonna... well, first things first, we're gonna look around for ghost orbs.
Hi, how are you?
Might be over here. Now, it also didn't know where we were the entire time, so I'm gonna knock off Deojin. So that leaves Moroi, Hantu, Fae, and Mimic. Hello, Feature Me here just to tell you that Moroi is the slowest of the options that we have, because I played 150% Ghost Speeds for a long time, and I already kind of like realized that Moroi, while it's fast, it's slower than the rest of these. We have Ghost Orbs. That leads me to believe it's a Mimic, because we don't know how much evidence we are gonna get. However, let's knock off Ghost Orb, see what we have. We have Hantu and Fae. Okay. I think we can safely assume that is a Fae. And I am not interested in getting these missions done. Number one, because we can't. And number two, I don't care. We're guessing Fae and we're getting out of here. Yep, there we go. Easy as that. That was scary. Already thinking that's like twins. You know what? I'm guessing Revenant. I'm just assuming that because I would rather I'd rather be wrong on Revenant than I'd rather not test Revenant right now. I don't have the means to escape a Revenant in that sort of capacity.
Welcome back.
Wraith. Okay, so that's what normal ghosts sound like. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to get back our get back. I hate this challenge so much because I actually suck at it. I suck. Alright? Is that what you wanted to hear? There's ghost orbs.
Huh?
Well, what am I supposed to do with that? It just feels like an Onryo to me. Well, and it still counts for my challenge. So I mean, say what you want. I got the thing right. All right. Let's see. Where is? I saw it. I know I did. There it is. Just FYI, I looked through this scene frame by frame, and at no point did I ever see ghost orbs, so I have no idea what I saw at this point. Yes, this is perfect. Perfect camera work by me. There's no way to mimic by now. What's a revenant's evidence? That's all I need to know. Actually, I'm willing to be wrong. I don't care if it's a mimic. I am not going in there with the possibility of a revenant. Nuh-uh, not happening.
Back.
Yep, there we go. See, look at that. I get $5,000. I did the thing. I played your stupid game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm doing something I never thought I would do. I've decided I want to do Apocalypse 3 for every single map we got. Anyways, if this is being cut into your video right now, like, if it seems odd that I'm, for some reason, here in these settings, and I'm just, like, here for no reason, the reason is because I decided to tell you guys that I went from wanting to do the original Apocalypse Gold 3 challenges, from, you know, getting a photo of the ghost, to guessing the ghost, to getting all the objectives done. I decided to just completely forego all of that just because I hated playing the game. What am I supposed to believe here? Holy shit! Okay. I didn't get a photo of the ghost. That should be APOC Gold done on Tanglewood Drive. There we go, that's Revenant. It's funny because it was Revenant when I reset the first time too. Which is weird. Alright, that's Tanglewood done. On to Edgefield Road. Sounds like Faye. Do something! These are supposed to stop hunts. After some research, I found out that the crucifixes only stop cursed hunts if they start within its range. The fuck? Do I at least get a I didn't get a photo of the ghost. Well, what am I supposed to do about that? See, I still knew it. Well, there you go. It's like a banshee or a phantom. can't figure out which one. Can't be twins. Can't tell. I don't think it's a mimic. It hasn't changed that many ghosts. I can't tell for the rest of these freaking things. However, I still think it's Banshee or Phantom, because ever since it spawned since then, it hasn't... I don't know. So it is a Banshee or Phantom. Oh my god, I don't know what it is. See, I don't know if it was a Banshee or Phantom wandering over to my room and then spawning, or if it was a demon who walked right where it needed to be with its 15% multiplier in that room up there, and then tried spawning. I don't know what to think. Because it's not hunting too frequently, but the last time I thought that, it just, you know, decided not to hunt. Because I didn't really get the motion detector down until pretty late. Because... I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this so bad. I'm gonna regret this so bad. I just don't know what to think. Oni could have sworn it did a hiss on me. What the heck? That was like none of the things I thought it was. Hello, future me here. So for a good while, this was just me wandering around the house. I knew where it spawned. It's just me trying to get missions done. And at some point, I even found the bone. But it's just like this wasn't something I wanted to edit through, comb through, you know. And by this point, it had never changed ghost rooms, so I had assumed it was either a Banshee or a Goryo because, you know, of the times it's, you know, used a crucifix. So you'll see why I'm upset in a bit here. Please tell me we got a photo. Yep, there we go. Boom. 3-star photo of the ghost. All our missions are done. We even found the bone while we're at it. Bonus points. We have Goryo circled. Surprisingly enough, when it comes to Apocalypse 3, that's probably one of the easier ones you can get. Assuming it is a Goryo, like, I have no reason to believe it's a Mimic, so I'm just gonna stick with Goryo. If it's a Banshee, then that's a terrible Banshee.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs
What?
for you.
It was downstairs the entire time. I spent 41 seconds in the ghost room. What? When did I do that? Was that when I was in the I thought it was... I thought it was a shade at first, but then I thought it just didn't want to summon his favorite room changes. One. It changed its favorite room once. Guys, look. I can't be blamed for this.
There's some jobs ready for you.
Okay, I'm moving on to the next map. I'm sorry. This is my one. Well, so far, like, I'm gonna have a counter of all the times I've, like, BS'd my way through a map, and that is number 1. I don't think it's gonna be a poltergeist. What? Looking back at it, I have no idea why I was surprised when I put the motion detector over there. I'm gonna say it's not demon. There's too many times where it's hunted past 20 seconds that it just doesn't make me think it's a demon. How many damn photos do I need to take of this dude? Dude, it's been a minute.
Oh my god, bro.
Probably because I smudged it. Well, this is a bust. Time to reset. I ran out of smudges. Nothing else I can do. God damn it, now I have to reset.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Of course, the one thing I thought it wasn't. I'll like try and do everything like you know how it's supposed to. But if I skip it, I can skip it, but I just have to go back to it once I do all the maps. I think that's how we're gonna do this. Why isn't it hunting?
Hi, how are you?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
So it definitely just changed ghost rooms there. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm not doing this. I already used all my instances in one hunt, and I don't even know why I decided to hunt that late.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Yeah, dog water. That's just not. I'm just dead. For some reason, I dropped my incense to grab the crucifix. And also just knew where I was. I'm gonna see if I can find any hiding spots in Grafton. Hiding spots. There's a miling. You know, I probably should have expected that. No, I shouldn't. I then proceeded to lose all my footage on Grafton Farmhouse. So yeah. This is just how I play. Well, now what the shit? Well, I'm an idiot. I also didn't even get a photo of it. I just couldn't find the time to do that. I hate taking photos of the ghosts. They're so ass at wanting to be photoed. Mimic. You know what? That explains a lot. That's completely fair. You know, I wasn't going to be able to figure that out anyway. I think that's Hantu. Oh, fuck me in the ass. Alright, I'm out. I don't care. This will be the second time I got a ghost right without getting a photo of the ghost because I hate everything.
I've got some jobs ready.
Yep, there we go. And you know what? I'm skipping it for now. Going to Point Hope. At this point, it went from doing, can I do Apocalypse Gold on every map, to just, can I guess the ghost right? I feel like that's what this video should be. Can I guess the ghost on every map in Apocalypse 3 settings? Anyways, if this is being cut into your video right now, I then lost footage for Brownstone and Point Hope, so trust me that I got them both right. I even guessed on high school and got it right. Please believe me, I'm not a liar. Okay. There's not any hiding spots for me in there. I don't even know how, but I managed to loop all the way around and come back through the patio. Yeah, I'm going with Poltergeist. I felt like my game was super laggy in there because it kept throwing a bunch of stuff. Which I feel like makes sense. Either way, it lags every time it hunts, so I'm not gonna deal with that in case I'm like, it's literally right in front of me and I need to, you know, survive.
Welcome back. I've prepared
Well, that's... Yeah, okay, I was just... Okay. To see if it's... God damn, will you hunt? Way too fast. That's a Moroi sound effect right there. Am I willing to be wrong so I don't get my instance challenge? Absolutely. You don't realize who I am. I'm the guy who like puts a challenge in mind and then instantly gives himself like 70 handicaps. Just let it be Moroi this time, please. Don't be a mimic.
Welcome back. This job's ready for you.
Let's go. Alright, let's do this. Sunny Meadows. Oh. So that's just a wraith, right? I'm gonna sit here again. See if it triggers again. It could be a mimic in the place I didn't check. The reason I say that is because there's no way the ghost room's here and now the ghost room's in somewhere else. Now we just have to wait and see if that motion detector goes off. I think now's a great time to mention to you guys, I haven't heard this thing hunt once. Okay? And it changed its ghost room to that hallway. Aha! There's the evidence I needed. See, now I think it's a wraith again, because the motion detector only saw it when it was walking out, not when it was coming in. Now, it could be a mimic. I'm not willing to test that, because it tried hunting when I thought I had smudged it. So, not risking that cup of tea right there. I'm not willing to risk my life on a wraith.
Welcome back. Some jobs ready for you.
Let's
We'd like to
go.
offer you a promotion. Let us know if you'd like to progress further.
Oh boy. I have the option to prestige now. Well, I haven't done my missions. I still have 2 more things to do. It's sad how much my footage likes to corrupt. Like, I don't know what's up with that.
Right.
Look. Both of my crucifixes are gone. That doesn't sound right. It sounded slower, alright? It could just be because I'm like mentally challenged or something like that, but the point is, I think it sounded slower. It's like I'm gonna see ghost orbs last second. That'd be upsetting.
Welcome back. I've got some
Aha!
jobs ready for you.
Alright. Maple Lodge campsite. Let's do this. Let's see how much money I have. 81,000. I like we're like the worst people possible to ask for these sort of ghost problems because you're just like, oh yeah, you got yourself a Oni in there. And what does that mean? It means you can see him a little more often. It's just like he whenever he hunts, he blinks really quickly. But how is that? How are we supposed to get rid of him? Oh, I don't know. Call a priest. Just while this is going on, I'd like to point out a few things. Number one, during this whole time, it has hunted a few times, so I, like, you hear the door closing and all this other stuff. I just decided to skip all this to save you time. But one thing I also wanted to point out was I wanted to make this a 2-for-1 special, because of some weird logic. I just didn't want to play so many maps on IPOC 3 settings, where if I got Maple Lodge correct, I could skip Woodwind, but if I got Woodwind right, I couldn't skip Lodge. I don't know why I used that setting when I was just going to keep doing Lodge anyway, but whatever. Well, one thing's for certain, it's most likely not a Deogen. Let's see. If that's where that is it... Is it all the way up there? Okay. So it's either change ghost rooms or wander to me, one way or the other. It's probably not a Goryo. I would have teleported onto me before, so I don't think it's a Wraith. And I never heard it before, so I feel like... Where would I not have heard it from? Let's see, going about... If it was like... all the way over here, maybe I wouldn't hear it. But then the fact that it's over here now means it definitely has changed ghost rooms. Unless it was here and then the Banshee wandered all the way over here. In which case I just think it might be not Banshee then. And then it's thrown stuff, it's changed ghost rooms. I don't know if it sounds fast. I'm going Phantom because it's one of the only things I'm never going to be able to test along with Oni. Okay. Because I think Woodwind is much easier than Lodge. So if I get
Welcome
Lodge
back.
correct...
Job's ready for you.
I have to make sure that's recorded. And just like that, this challenge has concluded. Apocalypse Gold on every single map ended with a resounding fail, because I skipped 2 maps entirely, forgot what point help was, and also skipped 2 more maps. Now, because this is my first time ever doing a challenge like this, I'm willing to look it by. But, maybe I'm thinking in a little while I'll go at it again and try and get all the things done that I couldn't, such as the challenges and all that other stuff. But, this video took a lot of effort. So if you do want to see a part 2 or just overall enjoy the video, please let me know by, doing a little like, doing a little commenting, doing a little subscribing. It just tells me that you enjoy this type of content. And, if you're not sure what to comment, but you think there's a cool little challenge idea in Phasmophobia you want me to do, or if there's some other game you want me to play, or if there's an old game that I played that you want me to play, just let me know. Because I am desperate to make people happy so I can be famous. I'm willing to do anything for popularity, except for shoving a medallion up somewhere that we will not talk about. Now, anyways, that concludes this video, and I will see you never, because I never actually see you guys when I do this. Am I even sure you're real?